Good morning, plant lovers. Today we are at my grapevine and we are going to harvest some of these fabulous leaves and put them in this basket so that we can make dolma today. Okay, let's get harvesting. Now, I have been waiting all summer to harvest these leaves. It is one of the most enjoyable things you can do, picking straight from the kitchen to be used as a fresh ingredient. Whilst harvesting, I'm going to go for the biggest and the healthiest looking leaves. Now, grapevines are used in cuisines all across the world, ranging from the Middle East, Lebanon, Turkey, Greece, the Balkans, and for those of you that don't know, grapevines are excellent because they are low in calories and highly nutritious. So here is the grapevine afterwards. As you can see, there's still loads of leaves on it. So here are the leaves I harvested from my Lakemont seedless grapevine. I went for the largest leaves because that will make the job of actually rolling the dolma a lot easier. Also, this is the ideal shape for the leaf. There are some grapevine leaves that kind of come in. I'll show you an example. They are not appropriate. This is the perfect shape of leaf for dolma. It's full and it's going to make it easy to place the filling in the middle and then roll it into the cigar shape. Okay, so this kind of grapevine leaf is not so useful for dolma. So because of the indents on these leaves here, this is not a good leaf shape or grapevine leaf shape to make dolma with, because it makes it difficult to hold the stuffing. What else can we say? Look at the size of these leaves, they're really nice. And the next stage will be to wash these before we use them. Alright, so basically this is the filling for inside the dolma. This is a vegetarian mix because my mom doesn't like meat, but usually a lot of families will make this with include mincemeat in it. But it's got basically rice and onion and garlic and parsley and coriander and dill. It's got some pomegranate molasses. It has some tomato paste and also some pepper or paprika paste as well. And that's it. Oh, and it's got some olive oil and also a little bit of tomato sauce. And basically that's it, and we're just going to roll up this mix inside the vine leaves. So stay tuned. Okay, so here we have a pan of boiling water and the washed grapevine leaves. So all we're going to do is just blanch them. For how long?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, and that's just going to soften the leaves up. This is my wonderful assistant, aka the main cook, my mum, who's just putting the leaves in the boiling water. So 5 minutes in the pan just to soften them, then we drain them and take them out. So if you don't have a grapevine at home, which most people don't, you can just buy the grapevine leaves preserved from any good Middle Eastern or Turkish store. Bottom of the pan with some onions and tomato, and here comes some olive oil at the bottom. Some families might put potatoes, line it with potatoes at the bottom. The reason that they line it with some kind of vegetable at the bottom is so that the vine leaves don't stick. Okay, so here we have the leaf, one of the vine leaves there, and you need to lay it down with the veiny side up, so you should be able to feel the veins, the texture of the veins. So that side needs to be facing upwards. And then all you need to do is take some of that mix that I showed you earlier, lay it across, and it's up to you how much you put in. You can make it like a really fat cigar shape, or you can make them smaller and slimmer. Obviously it's quicker when you make them bigger. So then all you need to do is wrap the sides in. And I've just put a glove on because I have a plaster. It's going to wet the plaster. And then all you need to do is wrap the sides in like so. And then from the bottom, basically flip it up and roll it over. And there you have your dolma ready to be cooked. So dolma can be served as a main meal, which is how it's served in Iraq, or as an appetizer, as a starter, which is a common way it's served in Turkey, Lebanon and Greece. As well as being low in calories, it's also high in fibre, high in vitamin A and K, and also has a high antioxidant content. As well as that, it's just really tasty and is also a great vegan option if you decide to cook it without the mincemeat. Okay, so you can see the dolma has been layered up nicely and almost all of it is rolled up now. Adding some tamarind to the tomato sauce, which has been blended up, and this gives it a slightly soury taste. And then some olive oil, mix it up. My wonderful assistant, aka mum, and you're just gonna pour that all over the dolma, and that is going to cook in that sauce. Then you need to put a plate face down to compress the dolma, make sure it doesn't move around whilst cooking. We're just gonna put it on, and I'll do this part. Then we're just gonna put the lid on, and what you do, you put it on a high heat, allow it to boil up, and then you turn it right down and leave it on a low heat for about an hour and a half until the majority of the moisture has gone, but don't let it burn. And here we have the finished dolma. It's always served hot in Iraq anyway. If it's being presented as a starter, it's generally served as a cold starter. And I'll show you what it looks like when you cut the dolma open. Okay, I've just cut one open, so you can see the rice is cooked, it's packed full of flavour, and there's nothing left to do now but to eat. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.